What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and on today's video we're going to be reviewing the all-new Radical Zig Zag Solid. Before we get into any of the details, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. It'll mean a whole lot to me, and our next big major milestone is 50,000 subscribers, which obviously I cannot get there without your help, so please help your boy out. If you like the jersey I'm wearing in this video or in any of my videos, you can go to coolwig.com, use promo code Napoles10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. Then down below in the description, there's gonna be a link where you can order the ball spinner that the ball is sitting on, or the bowling ball, or my own personal custom chamois, which is gonna be right here. It's a premium chamois, and it's only 20 bucks, and it would be a direct way and a great way to help support the channel. All right, so let's talk about the Zig Zag Solid. It features the zigzag asymmetric core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.50, a differential of 0.045, and an intermediate differential of 0.015. And then wrapped around that is the HK22 Hyperkinetic Solid cover stock that comes out of box at a 1500 grit sanded finish. So I historically have not really matched up with the HK22 solids that come sanded, but I'm hoping, have high expectations that this Zigzag Solid is going to be different. The layout is different than what I've been using recently on my ASIMs. This is 35 by 5 by 30 as the layout. Let me know in the comments, did you guys ever throw the original Zigzag? Or are you excited for this Zigzag Solid? Why or why not? We're gonna be here at South Point on lane 63 on a fresh, typical house shot. All right, so this is gonna be the very first shot thrown with this Zigzag Solid. You can still see the lines on here. It has not gone down the lane. This is a completely fresh, typical house shot. I filmed 2 videos on lane 64, so I'm nice and warm. Let's see what this Zigzag Solid looks like. We're just gonna take a guess. I have no idea. I know that the core is not very strong, but the cover is a lot of surface. So we're gonna start pretty far left, and we're gonna just take a guess. If I have to move right off this, I will. This is just a pretty big guess here. Wow, that was actually a pretty good guess. I think it did the right thing. I just fear that it's a lot of surface, but I can always change that. But we're gonna wait for the rack to reset, wait for the ball to come back, and we're gonna go to that same spot and see how it develops from there. Yeah, I mean, that last shot, it did the right thing. Chris, my buddy Chris was saying that people like the original one. The original one was super quick down lane from everything I saw. This one is not gonna be quick. I got that in a little bit. Oh, that's pretty good. Hey, is this gonna be the first HK22 solid ball that I like? That's yeah, everyone's shaking their head yes. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going to that spot. I missed in a little bit, and typically there's like a huge puddle of oil there, and typically the ball just scoots right past it. The amount of surface on this ball really helps to get it to pick up in that juice. Yeah, this ball seems to do the right thing, and you know, the core numbers would suggest that it's not gonna be this strong, but the amount of surface in the cover is allowing me to play left like this. Oh, I kind of spun that one. Yeah, I'm surprised, honestly, I got there. I threw that pretty bad. But I think I want to compare this to that new trackball as well, the Criterion, or like my buddy Casey says, the Critterin. I want to compare them because I think that they're not going to be super similar, but they're both asymmetric solids. So if you want to see that comparison, let me know in the comments. All right, so 3 for 3 to start. I threw the ball twice really good and once really bad. Let's go back to throwing it good. Oh, okay. So now I'm gonna try to open up my angles a little bit because I thought that that shot was really good, but now it's starting to create a little bit of carry down, just a hair. I think I've thrown some pretty good shots from right there. I'm gonna open up my angles, try to get it right to see if it recovers from there. All right, let's open up the angle now and see what this looks like. Trying to get to like that 8, 9, 10 down lane and see. Yeah, I think, honestly, I think that might look even better when I get it right. The core really wants it to get there and face, and then the cover, having all that surface and being so strong, allows me to play in the oil a little bit. So I think that so far this is a pretty good ball. My big question is, how is this gonna lane shine, right? A ball with this much surface, is it gonna hold that surface, or is it gonna start to, you know, lose some of that teeth that has in the cover? You know, the Zig Zag Solid seems to be pretty versatile on the fresh, meaning I can play a little bit straighter or shape it. Let's see if that comes back. Oh, this is pretty good motion. Huh? Chris says it's going in the bag. I'm not sure yet, because that Criterion is really good, and some of the other ASIM solids I have are really good. So it's competing for a very competitive part of my bag, but it looks good. I think it does the right thing. It checks the boxes of things that it's supposed to do. Yeah, like I said, this ball checks all the boxes. It's very boring, but boring is good in this industry. Yeah, so what I mean by boring is that it does nothing flashy. Even the colors are kind of dull, but it just does the right thing. I mean, it gets a spot on the lane, it faces, it goes through the pins, it kicks out the corners. I mean, obviously I am bowling on a house shot. I'm not saying that this is the greatest ball ever, but it's one of those balls that's like boring, right? It's not like super, super early. It's not super long and angular. It just does everything really good. Yeah, I don't want you guys to misunderstand what I'm saying. When I say boring, I don't mean bad, right? It's a good thing that it's boring. It does everything good. Whew. Cannon, you missed a good one there. Yeah, this rolls good. That last shot there, damn. I didn't have anything to say after that. That's a balk, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna keep that in there because that was, yeah, that was not a good shot. So we're, all right, let's reset, let's reset. Good thing I did not go over the line. Yeah, that last shot there, guys, whew. Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna be a terrible shot. Even that strikes, God. All right, that was a terrible, terrible shot. Obviously, let's make a better one here. Ooh, that was a good shot. I might have got that one right a little bit, but that was a really good shot. Did I show you the new ball spin? All right, that 10 pin was pretty horrific. Let's move left a little bit, and I think that that should solve the issue here. Oh, I missed left. Solid 9 pin. Solid 9 pin. Solid 9 pin. All right, you guys have heard me say this a million times. We don't make a move on a bad shot. So I'm gonna go back to that same spot, that 3 and 2 move that I made off that 10 pin. We're not gonna miss left. We're gonna get this going right, and it's gonna strike. I'll take the swisher strike, always do. I'm gonna throw one more shot in this video because I think we've seen everything that we need to see from this ball. When can I see myself throwing the ball? It's pretty obvious, right? On the fresh, right? This ball doesn't strike me as a ball that I'm gonna throw in transition or in the burn. It's gonna first ball out the bag, but I think that because of the core and because it's HK22 solid, I think that as it lane shines, it could be a ball that I can just stay in all night, is what it feels like so far. All right, last shot of the day here, reviewing the Zig Zag Solid by Radical. Zigzag core, HK22 solid, hyperkinetic. Woo! All right, like I said, Chris is like this, pumping his fist. It's super boring, right? Nothing sexy about this ball whatsoever, not even the color. But it does all the right things. I said it throughout this entire video. It checks all the boxes. Not very sexy, but it gets the job done. Let me know what you thought about this video and what you thought about this Zig Zag Solid. Guys, we'll see you on the next one.